Well, it is the end of the era. We've been saying this now for some time. We've had the closure and the farewell parties and that sort of thing to Park Road. But now Manx Demolition are on site, and already from these pictures you can see that the roof tiles are being taken off. It's going to take up to 12 weeks. But look at this. I get some pictures outside of two old girls taking pictures. And Voirrey, you have, just by chance, you used to live here, but
yes.
you just come back and you've heard about it.
That's right, I just heard about it from the taxi driver last night. He said, oh, they're starting to pull that down tomorrow. And so I thought, well, I must come up and take a photo before I leave.
Because you live nearby?
I live in Oxford.
No, but you lived nearby when you were here.
I lived in 3 Park Road. That was where our family lived for many, many years. And so, yes, it's a huge landmark for us, yes.
And for you, where were you living?
I was living in Onchan at the time, yeah.
Oh, a long haul then, really?
It was a long haul. We used to come down on the bus every day.
Both taking pictures, both getting the memories. Sad, or, you know, what do you think of the place when you're here?
Oh, I suppose it was a very traditional school when we were here. It was a girls' school. I think it had a good academic standard. People who worked hard did well. And I lived right opposite it, so it has huge memories for me.
Vivian, for you?
Yes, I found it was a happy place. And like Voirrey said, if you worked hard, you did well. I was really happy here.
Now, the funny thing is, you both just happened to be filming at the same time. You both worked out you were there at the same time, yes?
Yes, yeah.
So how are you going to feel when this place comes down?
Sad. I think it's a well-known landmark of Douglas, so yeah, it's quite sad to see it go, because my children and my grandchildren also came here when it changed to St Ninian's High School, so there's 3 generations of us come to this school.
Now, we always hear these stories about being quite strict. Was it like that for you too?
Oh, very much so, yes. I mean, I still have things like my deportment girdle that you got when you were in 3rd form or something. You had to prove that you could walk straight, and then you had to embroider it, you know. I was hopeless at embroidery, you know. But, I mean, it's things like that, it's hard to believe that they were still going on in the late 60s, early 70s. You know? I was a very strict head teacher when we were there, Miss Neen, who was very strict. But on the other hand, as I say, you know, the rules were there, and people respected her and the school and worked well.
And for you, the same thing?
Yes, the same thing. My memory is of the beret that always had to be on your head. I used to come down from Onchan on the bus, and the beret was often stuffed in the bag until we got quite close to Park Road, and then it was plonked on your head, because you didn't dare come through the gates without your beret on.
And we've got some shots of Dot Tilbury wearing her beret when you did the goodbye to the school last year.
Yes.
And she made a big thing about that.
Yes.
It was, everyone hated it so much.
Oh, we did. We hated the beret.
Anyway, as you live nearby, what would you like to see on the land?
Well, I suppose it's going to be more houses, isn't it? But it would be nice if it was an area that young people around could use, if there was some green space there. Because in a way, the school has been an amenity for the whole area. So it will be a shame if it just becomes another little housing estate, I suppose. But who knows what will happen.
Oh well, no doubt you'll be back over the next few weeks. Shed one more tear, maybe?
Well, I'm just here from the day from Oxford.
Oh, I see.
So I just thought, well, I'll have a look around, because my taxi driver last night said, oh, they're starting pulling Park Road down today. So I thought, well, I must go and take a picture before it disappears.
I want to try and get a series of shots. Evidently it's going to take 12 weeks, so I've just said I'll probably come up and just see the old place disappear.
Don't disappear on me, just moving slightly. I want to do the beginning now, because that's different now that I know you just come back for the day, so it's nice. By the way, how do you spell your surname? I didn't get that.
Carr, C-A-R-R.
Fine. And
Moore, M-O-O-R-E.
with the E, fine.